All right, we are live.
Thank you, Jonathan. Welcome everybody to this week's Reps call. This is officially the first call of spring, although it's not really spring in Berlin. What can you do? I live in Berlin. I'm gonna say hello to whoever I see in the screen. Ioanna, Strustica, Kiki, Daniele, Lucy, who is from the Toronto office, and I'm also gonna say hello to whoever added the names at the Etherpad. We have also Angel, Sahbaz, Abinas, Makasat, Umesh, and Buvana. So hello everyone for being in this week's call and going on your name on the Etherpad, and Joanna is also asking you the topic subject you would like to see in this call in the future. So let Joanna know and she will make it happen. She sends a lot of emails. We have a shout out for Michael and Daniele, Curious Slammer, for the work. I have a guess that this is for the portal. For the work they're doing in the portal, if you haven't seen it, it's already on Discord. They are having a lot of patches, and Daniele decided to conquer the portal with patches. So thank you very much for doing that. And without further delay, I am going to give the floor to the boss, the one, the only, the Joanna Cioran. She's going to speak about elections because they're coming and you need to vote. Joanna, the floor is yours.
Ooh, I need to hire you, Constantina, daily to promote me like this. Look at my mood now. Yes, so I'm gonna start with a big ask again. I know I came late to the party and you already added your name in the Etherpad, but do please go back and the line and add your question. As Kay said, I will do my best to try to get those people into the call. It might not always happen, but might happen, and who knows, we'll have your topic there. Okay, going to today's election topic. I've tried to edit some context before, so there are two things that I wanted to have a look today. It's one, again, at the feedback for the questions that we have to prepare for our nominees, and there I wanted to look over the ones that were previously done about the feedback that people already gave, and also enter or tell us your opinion about it. There were some really good entries points there with like feedback or accountability for people who join and when they leave, how we realize a council was an amazing one or if it was just a very hard time for others. Because council is not that fun all the time. I don't want to scare you, but sometimes, the job is hard. Look at Daniele, poor guy. He can barely speak. He only uses his hand nowadays. And second is that we have a proposed agenda up or timeline for the election, which it's a very important thing for you. Please go look over it and tell me if you see anything that might block you. And here I know there are upcoming holidays like Easter one, both for the Catholic ones and Orthodox people or any Christians related to this too. And most of the countries or most of the people that celebrate this have times off during those two holidays. And we try to incorporate those in the timeline, meaning that we added a few more days for the nominee section, so to be sure that everyone gets the message in time, has time to reflect upon it, and if they want to candidate to add their self to the upcoming etherpad. And second, the last section will be the voting one, overlaps the Orthodox Easter. So there again, we extended it. We have a full week for voting. If you think this is still blocking you, you will be in no time because in your country you celebrate 10 days in a row. Let me know. I'm not promising I will change it, but we do promise to listen to your voices and see how we can accommodate such things. Also, it's a good time to express if you have concerns about the process till this Sunday. Starting on mine, and we are launching the process, so I don't want to make changes while the process goes. It will be nice to have everything in set till Sunday, so when we start clean and we continue like that. Here as actions, it will be nice if either you think of yourself or fellow reps in order to candidate for a spot in the council. Think about this. I know I said it's hard, but it's also very fun and it's also very rewarding in personal style. Like you learn a lot how to work, you learn about strategy in Mozilla, you learn more things going forward, and you can have a direct and very fast input on what comes next. I think it's a very important role, and I do know that most of you would do a good job there. Think about it, and if you still consider you're not made for this, because yeah, we have those people, and not everyone has to do this. It's very okay. Do think if you know someone who should be in the council. If you know and you consider them shy, or they consider they will need a pat on their back, do talk with them and encourage them to step in. Second would be also to keep your fellow reps informed. If you know that some are less active or um, busy these days or less engaged these days with all the communication around, because sometimes it can be overwhelming, do again give them a call, give them a text and everything, and say like, hey, be careful, next 15 days will be busy with the election, both with the nominees questions or a time to reflect on their answers, and we at the end we have a voting process. Be around, be sure to be around when this happens, so you have time to vote and um, not miss this chance. I know for some it might feel awkward to be out, but if you have a vacation these days and you're missing the start or something, it might not read your emails or so. So be sure to keep everybody informed, and let's be acting like a real community that we are and try to engage everyone in this. If you have any questions, both for the upcoming nominees, for me, for anyone included in this process, don't hesitate to contact me. I will try to do my best to reply to any of you if needed. I'll add my contact there and also the peers, because I'm not doing this myself alone. And we are open to your suggestions. We look forward to your feedback and hope to have great elections.
Thank you very much, Joanna. Are there any questions for the boss? Nope. Well, soon you're gonna see discourse topics and emails, so you can also ask in there. I'm gonna give the microphone to Senorita Lucy from the faraway Toronto. I hope it's not that cold as it's here. Lucy, you're talking about Mozilla 20th birthday. They're coming.
It is coming. Hopefully you received an email earlier this week about Mozilla's 20th birthday. There's also a post on Discourse. Believe it or not, on March 31st, we will be marking 20 years of Mozilla's existence. This is going to be an opportunity to celebrate. It's definitely kind of an internal celebration. So in contrast to Firefox Quantum, which was like getting everyone and doing a really big public thing, this is more of a moment to reflect with your fellow Mozillians. What's happened in the last 20 years? What about the history of your contribution and the contribution of your communities? So we've got some suggestions for things you could do, running the gambit of like throwing a party, baking a cake for your friends and family and other Mozillians, or even just like reaching out to a Mozillian you admire and asking them something or sharing some memory that you have with them. I think is a great way to mark this occasion. We have a hashtag Mozilla turns 20, that you can use to share your memories from any time in the last 20 years. Very few of us have been here for the full 20 years, but any time in your history that you want to share. I know Mitchell is really excited about this, and particularly she will be following this hashtag. So I know that if you're tweeting about your memories, she's going to be reading it, and we'll also be sharing those memories back out from the Mozilla social accounts. So if you've got some cool ideas, if it's like a Moz coffee or a phone call to someone or anything that you want to do that you want to share to inspire other people as they're thinking about their celebrations, please add them to that discourse. As part of this, there's going to be an announcement coming from Mitchell, an extension of the Worldview project. There was a discourse post about that quite some months ago. I've linked to it there as a reminder. And she is going to be making a private announcement to reps about that, and she is going to do it on the reps call next week. So you probably want to show up to the reps call next week because Mitchell's going to be here. She's going to be answering questions about the kind of Worldview project announcement. She'll be making this special announcement to reps. So this is definitely a call you don't want to miss. If you want to be in a virtual room with Mitchell with like 10 or 20 people, this is a really cool opportunity. So tell all the other reps that Mitchell will be here. I feel like we want to make sure there's a good number of people here, though I think you might be motivated to like only have 5 people in the room so you can have more private time with Mitchell. Share the opportunity around, tell lots of people and reps, and she's going to be coming and talking about that. There is no budget for events. As I said, this is much more kind of like small, intimate kind of celebrations that you're having with your friends and family. It's not about going out and getting lots and lots of people. So lots and lots of no budget ways to do that. Baking a cake, grabbing a coffee, sending a message, share your photos, your tweets, no budgets for these events. Is the call with Mitchell only for reps? Yes, it is. This is a reps exclusive with Mitchell. So you are all reps, so you're invited, but this is a reps exclusive conversation.
Thank you very much, Lucy. So spread the word. Mitchell is coming, so reps need to be here. Ioana and I were gonna send a lot of emails to remind you all week about it, so you know where to come. I don't know if anybody has any questions. Questions? We take questions. Cool. No questions. Just a reminder, since this is gonna be a closed call, this will mean that you will not be able to unfortunately share the login with other Mozillians. This is only for reps, and you will all receive a PIN code to enter the reps room, so it's only for you. We're all gonna change this also for I'm so sorry, we're gonna change it at Air Mozilla. Jonathan, I'll let you know to close it only for NDA people, because we want to have the chance to discuss some NDA matters with Mitchell, and this needs to be a safe place for all of you. So don't miss it. And I don't see questions.
Will not be on YouTube, right?
No, we will make sure that this is not public. This is only for NDA and staff Mozillians. That's only reps this time. Okay, any other questions? Questions? Okay, thank you very much, Lucy, for being here. We'll certainly build a hype for the Mitchell's call, and hope to see you next week again. I'm gonna give the floor to Senor Daniele. Daniele is gonna give us the council updates because he likes doing that.
Sorry, double button for the microphone. Okay. Hi, everybody. The updates for this week for the Reps Council are a lot from the point of view about what is working in the council. We are working about OKR, as you know, in the last weekly calls. There are different updates. There are not on GitHub, actually, because the other didn't upload it right now there, but I can give you these updates. We are working right now to update the list of the stuff that you can report on the portal from my year. We are working also on the community leader guidelines that are work in progress. These are helpful to define what we have to do also with the mission-driven Mozillians. So it's a lot of stuff written that is helpful for us to define the next stuff to write and decide. We are working also to a document about mentor and mentee relationship, because we know there are a lot of reps with an inactive mentor or without a mentor. There are a lot of them. So we are looking for mentors. There is a Discord thread, and we need you because we have a lot of reps without a mentor. So if you're interested in the program, like we said before from Joanna, is helpful for the program that we have mentors, because we are reps that help the program. So if you're interested to help other reps, it's the right moment to check this stuff, because we need mentors. That is not like anymore, we want to repeat like before, that the mentor evaluate the budget, the SWOG request. It's not like that anymore. We have the resources team for that, with the review team for review. So now the mentor role is more simple than before. You have to help the reps to do the reps. So it's something that we have already in the blood because we are a part of the program. So check that. We are also working on mentor checking, because we know that, as I say, that there are inactive mentor, blah, blah, blah. For this point of view, this is everything. You can check all the link in the Etherpad. From the portal view point, there is a lot of stuff new working because in this week I made like 10 patches for the portal. That means 10 different feature or feedback or fix. One of the most interesting is that soon there will be the new maps on the portal. So we will have the drag for the marker of the maps in the events because before it wasn't possible. There will be a new graphic for the map. There will be also improvement as an example for the voting. There was an old ticket of Joanna as an example fixed yesterday, and there will be released as app about in the list of the voting. Now there will be the time zone timing, and there will be also other fixes. This week we had patches from me, Michael, and Sanyam for the portal, and we are working for other patches. I remember the portal is in Python, Django, so if you want to help, you are welcome because we have like 80 bugs right now opened. So we are working to improve it, everything. There will be also soon the community analytics project. If you know, there will be synced again with the portal because there will be pages approved that improve this. So we'll be back the community analytics for reps because it's blocked like science, I think, for months. So there will be soon updates. For other feedback, there will be in the portal, will be mainly for maybe there will be an update about the country list because we discovered that the list is not updated of country. As an example, is missing Kosovo in the list of country, and there will be a update for that in the portal. So there will be a lot of things improved in the portal soon, and we are keeping working on that. So this is everything from my side.
Thank you very much, Daniele. Any questions for Daniele? No? Okay, just a reminder, if you want anything to be fixed in the portal, you can file the bug. Daniele is on fire, he's gonna get it. I'm gonna talk about non-verbal updates. Just an update about Mozilla and Facebook. You have probably already heard about the Facebook leak of information that happened with an app that's called Cambridge Analytica, and it created a lot of fire about how Facebook is dealing with privacy of their users. Mozilla is pausing Facebook, so they're pausing they're pausing any payments and any advertisements on Facebook as a reaction to this. You can read the discourse topic. You can also sign the petition that I've put under it about telling Facebook that this was unacceptable. And there is also a blog coming from Mozilla's official blog talking about the decision and why we decided to do that. If you have any questions about how is an implementation of that on the community side, you can ask on the discourse topic or ask me or Sierra directly, and we'll get back to you. Also, the Mozillagram is not going. The Mozillagram, like the Instagram account, is staying. Now, we also have somebody added about Mozilla Japanese translation community plans. A series of translations meetups. Second one held next Saturday in Japanese. And he also added the translation in English so we can understand. And this event focuses on NMD and translation in the Japanese language, aims to enlarge community, inviting novice new users and also involving translators without experience in Mozilla related field. Well, good luck. Whoever added it, good luck, Japan community. Also, somebody took out. Wait. No, it's good. So very good luck, Japan community. And if you want, you can come to the next reps call and talk us about your work about translating in the Japanese languages and building a community in Japan. I don't see anything else there. Does anybody want to add anything? No? If that's the case, I will give you back 6 minutes of your life. I will remind you that next week we'll have Mitchell, and just a new announcement, Joanna is gonna host that call. So you're not gonna hear my beautiful, not so beautiful voice anymore. It's gonna be Joanna, since she's the boss, that she's gonna host the call with the help of Lucy.
I need to
Yes.
practice my Greek English accent.
You need to practice your Greek English accent. You need to roll your R, and also you can practice your fake Greek Italian accent when you give the floor to Daniele. Okay, bye everybody. Have a nice rest of your evening, morning, night, and see you all next week.
Bye. See you next week. Bye.
See ya.